Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm on today with a few project shares. First off, we're going back to the 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Papers. That's the series that Dee from Bettsy Doodle hosted in January. Now, I'd made every day up until the 31st, but I've finally got round to making day 31. Now, day 31, Dee had made wee art notebooks similar to this, and they're sewn with a pamphlet stitch down the spine. Now I've adjusted these from these because my papers weren't double-sided, and Dee used a lot more paper in hers, but as I didn't want to do the other side in case I made a mess of them, so I thought I'll adjust it, and so instead of taking the A4 sheet of paper like Dee did, and she folded it in half and then she cut the paper in half there, I just folded the paper in half and then folded it again. And then I glued the top of the pages and made it into a kind of folder book. I thought it might be quite nice for Happy Mail. See, you can put maybe like die cuts or stuff if you wanted to send Happy Mail. I thought that would be quite a nice way to send Happy Mail. So, and that would cut out the problem of having to have double-sided papers. Now the papers I have went with have been from the February Jelly series, because most of my 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Papers were on cardboard. So as you can see, these are the ones that I've been using, making the marks with a paper fan, squishing it down, and these are the ghost marks after taking the first print. Then we're on to kind of pearlescent papers. That's the ghost mark again. This was made with a bit of cardboard cut with fancy scissors, and making the marks with that. Okay, and that's the same. And obviously that's the other half of the papers. And in the centre there, it's just tied in a knot after being stitched. But check out the 31 hashtag 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Papers for better instructions. And this is my second one I've done. This is with my round jelly plate that I made, and I've got some stenciling going on here. And again, I've made them into like the folder pages. I'm calling that my day 31 of the 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Papers, because it is definitely inspired by Dee. And also in that series, I've been making more lollipop flowers. This was day 27 of the 31 days of Easy Peasy Painty Papers. And this one was using the papers the paper I used, I had made prints with this foam stamp that I drew myself. Just drew it onto this fun foam with a biro, and so this is the paper with pink, yellow and black. Next up, we've got the 2 play and make challenges. That every Saturday, the Crafting Shed Davies, Jane from the Crafting Shed Davies, she puts out a new challenge. Now, I'm 2 weeks behind, so I'll show you the challenge that is 2 weeks ago, and it's to make a fancy pencil. So the pencils started out just a normal pencil like this, and I covered it with a lovely sparkly washi tape. I think that's my favourite washi tape that I've got. So that colour and the pattern kind of looks like a mermaid tail to me. So that inspired me to make the top with mermaids. Now, the mermaid images came from this Magical Beasts paper pad that I got from B&M. I think it was last year, but I think our B&M still got them, actually. I seen them the last time I was there, and it's got lots of sea creatures, whales, and mythical creatures, unicorns, big pictures like this, dragons and stuff, more unicorns. They're amazing. But it's a nice pad, that. How cute's that? So that was $2.99 from B&M. Nice selection in that pad. So that was the two images in the centre, and I also put a bit of Stickles glitter glue in a kind of bluey shade. Also added Stickles round the edge of this die cut. So that's my fancy pencil. And this paper for the background here, this is one of my 31 days of easy peasy painty papers again. And believe it or not, it's the same technique as the papers that I've used for here, and it looks totally different, just in different colour, using this same stamp. So that brings us up to this week's play and make challenge, and Jane will be pulling out a new challenge tomorrow. So this week it was to use lace, use ribbon and gems, and also the colours pink and gold. Now, she just brought this challenge back last week with the pulling out the colours and pulling out what you have to use, because there was a few people had emailed her and said they preferred that to, like, this challenge was, she just said decorate a pencil, and the challenge before was decorate a heart. But these ones, this challenge now, you've got your set colours and you've got set things that you've got to make, got to use. But don't worry if you don't have everything. You can leave something out, or maybe an alternative, like what I've done here. Now you can make anything at all, she says. So I've altered this peach jar. It was a jar of fancy peaches that I'd got in B&M. They were stocked up at Christmas time. I think they're on sale now. I took a lot of. I've stocked up well with them because they're lovely. The peaches with ginger and the peaches with cinnamon. So what I've done here is I've used this. I'm saying this is my ribbon element here. It's a lovely kind of shabby chic flower that I was sent by Janet Kay all the way from America. She sent me this lovely flower. So I put a pearl gem in the centre of it, and I thought that was kind of made with ribbon anyway. So I'm using that. Then we've got the gold gems. So it was you had to use gems, so that's ideal and it's the colour that I'm looking for. Around the edges of the jar I put some gold sparkly thin washi tape because there's a bar mark on it with numbers, so I wanted to cover that up. And for the lace, I didn't have a pink lace, so what I did have was pink and white lacy cardboard. So I die cut a fancy edged circle and used that instead. So please let me know which project you like the best, and I hope to see you next time. Please give this video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.